everybody. Kind of gloomy, shitty day here. It is Tuesday morning. We're going to head over to the transmission shop over there and see Tony and check up on Jack Black's transmission for Mike over there on the west side of the state there. Tony said he's got the trans ripped down, and he wanted me to come over this morning and check out what happened. I know from the phone call last night that all the forward clutches were welded together, and there's something going on. The pump's bad. Something that could be from the converter or a seal or a washer that goes on the snout of the pump. But yeah, he wanted me to stop over this morning and check it out and kind of go over it with him, and so we can get a hold of Mike over at Schneidertron and have him give him the update and what day he can come over and pick it up. He wants to have the trans back in the truck, and the truck tuned, I guess, for the JJ's arm drop at US 131. I think it's the 15th and 16th of July is JJ's arm drop, and here in Michigan in Martin, Michigan, US 131. So we're gonna go do that for Mike this morning, and like I said, I talked to Tony last night on the phone for a little bit, and we're probably gonna be doing a Ford motor for Tony again, or also not again. The other Ford motor that we did over there was for Dave that worked there for him. But yeah, he's got a 302 that came out of a 78 short box step side Ford F-150. And he's got a cam, lifters, gaskets, timing chain and gear, rings, bearings. He wants me to go through and do what I do. So we might have another project here coming to the channel. For all you Ford lovers out there, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. I'm not hating on Fords. It is what it is. I think all old muscle cars and hot rods and race cars, everybody has their own preference, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But anyways, I figured I'd bring you guys along for the little trip today. We're going to head over there and check that trans out and see what's going on over there. Hang with us. Alright, we're over here at Tony's. Got Big Al over here. He hasn't been on here in a while. Say what's up, Big Al.
It's going.
What are you working on today?
TCM on that. If they give me a junkyard unit on this one, that's going in.
Always busy. But yeah, here's Jack Black's trans. Here's the direct clutches. These are all good steels. You guys can see the color red in here. Here's the forward clutches. You got one red, and all of them are turned black. They're burnt. All the steels are shot. The direct hub, or the forward drum here, everything's good in there. The direct drum in there, everything's still brand new. But here's the problem. Hey Bob, you want to point that out again? So
the ring on this should look like the ring on this. It should be the same size on the third one, or the last. Yeah.
The last lip here he's talking about.
Should be the same size and that size.
More right down. So
and that's on the drum. Like that. There ain't nothing wrong with that one.
So Tony's he had another drum here, right? Pump. Yeah, or another pump. Mm-hmm. So that was on the pump side.
That was on the stator side.
Now the converter goes over, like when it's in there.
Converter goes and it's like down there like that. Converter goes in, rides on that.
So it's the internal side of the pump that's for, huh?
The stator side.
Oh, the stator side?
So, looking at, I was going to tell you, looking at this pump too, I don't know if there's a shim behind the flywheel or what.
Converter going in too deep.
Yeah, it pushed on that gear and it pushed it into the pump.
That's all wore too.
Yeah.
So they didn't check, might not have checked the spacing on the converter then, right? To make sure you gotta have that.
You gotta have about that much after you before you tighten it up. I mean, if it's already tight when you tighten it up, it's gonna push on that gear and it's gonna push it into there.
We'll make sure that he knows to check the spacing this time.
Sure.
So there was no bushing on that at all? That's like it sits in there, just these gears ride?
Bushing's in there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I see it.
The torque converter rides on that bushing, and the notches in the converter go against that gear. But if the torque converter sets too far in, and you bolt it up to the motor, and it's pushing on this gear, it's going to do that.
Yeah, this wore pretty deep.
No, it ain't really that deep.
Well, it's enough to lose pressure.
No. Eventually, it would have ate deeper.
Yeah, but these clutches, the forward clutches, I mean, wow.
The reason it did that is because that ring come off and there's a fluid hole in here, and when that ring pops off, it can't hold fluid on. So every time it has fluid running through there, through here, it goes into there, so it goes forward all the time.
Gotcha. Huh. Well, he ordered the clutches this morning, right? You said?
Yeah.
So everything will be back together. He's got a new pump for it. So yeah, he'll be back in business here shortly, guys. So, well, there you have it. Word from Bob. And Mr. Mike's looking for trouble. Hey, did you go to that car show this weekend in Midland?
Oh, I forgot it was on.
Huh?
I forgot it was on.
Oh, you forgot Midland Antique Festival was on?
Yeah, I'm not real happy with that.
All right, guys, I'm on the bullshit for a little bit. Here's a 77 Trans Am that Tony's thinking about doing up. Comes from Texas. Needs a lot of work, but instead of putting that engine in that truck like I was showing you, which I'll take you over and show you, he's thinking about doing this one up. He loves his 77 Trans Ams. He's a big Trans Am guy, but even from Texas, it's a little needs some work. He's got the interior stripped out, and he's gonna need a floor pan. Obviously a dash. A little rougher than he thought at first. Is one of these compulsion buys, I guess you can say, or compulsive buys. He got a good deal on it, but like I said, it needs quite a bit of work. Here's that short box F-150. I think it's a 78. It's got the fiberglass step side, which, as you guys can see, needs a little bit of work there. Needs the wood redone. But for the most part, it's a pretty solid truck for the year. This is that the truck that he wants me to do that 302 that's in the shop there for. He ordered new cam, lifters, bearings, rings, gaskets. So that'll be our next job. The old Ford, I don't know whose this is, I know it ain't Tony's, but the old boat there is in good shape, real good shape. But this is that, I call it the 454 SS clone. We were going to build this truck, me and Tony together. But Tony's changed his mind. It's actually got a Vortec in it. he's got the wheels on another truck that he's got a New Mexico truck come from New Mexico. But this one might be for sale. For anybody looking in Michigan is looking for a nice short box hot rod project. It's got a small block Vortec in it right now. The engine's actually still good. These short boxes are hard to find, but it needs cab corners and bottom of the doors. Got nice buckets in it, you know, center console. Looks like a shit ton of parts. But you know Tony, you know, he's into these OBS trucks like this. I mean, like his red truck out there that he completely redid. Yeah, I kind of wish we would have put this truck together. It would have been nice. Put that small block in it, a 355. But I think it'd be better off going with this truck, building it, versus that 77, how rough that is out there. But that's just my opinion. You know, Tony's his own man, he does what he wants. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to get with you guys and show you a couple of what was going on over here at the shop. And came over and looked at Mike's tranny that goes in Jack Black there. As you guys seen, it's pretty tore up, which the pump, that notch on the pump that has that floating ring, lock ring, is junk. And they don't think the torque converter was spaced right, and it was digging into the front side of the pump. So whenever you guys go to do these trannies, when you install them and put torque converter in, always check your back spacing on them to make sure that you got the required amount of back spacing, so the torque converter don't bottom out into the trans and do what that did. I mean, that ain't the cause of what happened on the pump side. On the internal side, on the outer side, that was definitely an issue, but that ain't what caused the clutches to get welded together and turn black like it did. So Mike, if you're watching this, there you go, buddy. There's your update in the trans. He said he'll have the clutches in tomorrow, which today is Tuesday. And hopefully by Thursday, it'll be back together. So hopefully you guys can come up Friday and pick her up. But I'll talk to you on the phone before then anyway. Probably before this video even comes out. You'll already know the scoop on it. But we'll go over here and check out Tony's Longhorn real quick. '65 GMC with his Texas Longhorns. It's got the Rebel horn on it, the Dukes of Hazzard, Dixie horn. I guess you can call it a Dixie horn, not a Rebel horn, but it's got the V6 in it. Thing's massive, looks like a V8, but pretty solid old truck too. I mean, it's got a little rust hole here in the door and the fender, but overall this truck's pretty solid. So them horns just kill me, man. But anyways, guys, this is just gonna be a short update video for Mike on his transmission and a couple of projects that's going on around over here at the shop. And so as usual, guys, I really appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right, bye-bye.